If you want to create a map of your country without downloading any boundary files, this is an example. So I'm using the RNaturalEarth library, which is responsible for giving us the states data and the map information. So I'm creating a simple features output or data frame from that, and there are various fields in that. For today's demo, I'm only going to use the name because I want to plot the state map of India in this example. You can use this example to suit your country also. There are various countries for which the state information is available. And where is the geometry coming from? This is also coming from that. That's why you don't need any external boundary files. So using these 3 lines, I'll be able to get a simple map. There we go. And we can add a theme void, which will make it slightly better, which is like this. And now if I want to color each of my state within my map differently, I can do that just by this example. So fill equals name. Let's remove the list of the names or the legend from the right hand side by saying legend.position equals none. I want to have more control on the colors for each state. So I'm going to create a palette of colors, and I'm calling it as colors, and giving one color for each of these states. And there are 36 states in this map. So using this in scale fill manual, value equals colors, and the colors is the palette which I've just created. We get something like this. I want to create the labels for each of those states, and I also want that they don't get overcrowded. So I'm using the geom label repel command from the ggRepel package. So saying label equals name and geometry equals geometry, which is sitting in the states_sf data frame which we saw in the beginning. And then stat equals sf coordinates, the size, and the label size. So label size is the size of the boundary around the label, and padding and nudge x, nudge y. You can nudge or move each of those labels left or right, up and down by using the nudge x and nudge y. So let's run it and see what happens. So we have nice colors and nice labels, and each of this label is distinct and visible and legible. So what next? We would try to highlight just one state out of this map, and to do that, let's see the list of the names which we have, and I'm going to pick Uttar Pradesh from this. So I'm going to use my map command again. So ggplot states_sf, and next would be the fill. The fill is by the name, but then we can also control the fill to highlight one state. So let's start with this first, theme void, which we saw earlier. And all the other commands just to plot the basic chart. So all good. Next step would be to tinker with the fill, so that we're going to use the if else command and say if the name equals the name of our state, which was Uttar Pradesh. So the if else command always have a true portion and a false portion. So if the name equals Uttar Pradesh, then what happens if it's true and what happens if it's false? So I'm going to modify it saying if name equals Uttar Pradesh, then I want to see Uttar Pradesh. It could be anything. I'm just naming it 2 different things because we want to control the colors. It could have been 1 or 2. So it doesn't really matter. So I'm saying Uttar Pradesh and other. Let's run it. You would see that I have a different color for Uttar Pradesh, and for all other states we have different colors. So there's 2 sets of colors. But we can of course control it in a much better way. So I'm going to say if the values is Uttar Pradesh, then I want to see the highlight color. The highlight color is the red color. And if it's other, which was the false portion, I want to see it as light gray. So let's run it. And there we go. Uttar Pradesh is being shown in red color and all the other states are in gray color. And I want to add a bold outline to Uttar Pradesh also. So I'm going to say if from my data states_sf, if the name is Uttar Pradesh, I want to have the color as black and size as 1. You could have changed it to 2 or 3, etc. You would notice that there's a bit darker boundary around Uttar Pradesh. In the same way, I can also control the text on the labels itself. So for Uttar Pradesh, I'm going to have a bigger label and in red color, and for all the other states, I'm going to have the label in blue color and smaller size. So there we go. I hope you found this information useful and practical. Thank you very much for watching it. And if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video.